Hello everyone. Welcome to the second comprehensive or mock test for Civil Services Examination 2020 brought to you by Prashasnik Gurukul. UPSC in 3 days time will announce the date of Civil Services Examination Prelims 2020. To help keep your preparation up to the mark, Prashasnik Gurukul brings you this free test series. We also provide free current affairs notes. For more information, visit www.prashasnikgurukul.com. I am Paritosh Singh. Let's discuss the test paper. Question number 1. India's ranking in the world in terms of GDP declined in 2018 from 5th to 7th. This was due to 1. Decline in India's GDP growth rate as compared to United Kingdom and France. 2. Depreciation of Indian currency. Code A only 1, B only 2, C both 1 and 2, D none of these. The correct answer for question number 1 is option B, because due to the faster depreciation of rupee against dollar, India's GDP in dollar terms remained almost static or the same at $2.7 trillion in 2018 despite the growth in Indian GDP. Question number 2. Which of the following is included in non-debt capital receipts? 1. Recovery of loans. 2. Disinvestment receipts. 3. Borrowings and other liabilities. A. Only 1. B. Only 1 and 2. C. Only 2 and 3. D. All of these. So the correct answer for question number 2 is B. Only 1 and 2, because the statement 3, borrowings and other liabilities, are included in debt related capital receipts. Question number 3. Which of the following is correct about grants recommended by 15th Finance Commission for the year 2020-21? 1. Revenue deficit grants for 14 states. 2. No recommendation for sector specific grants. 3. Disaster management grants. The given code is A. Only 1 and 2, B. Only 1 and 3, C. Only 2 and 3, D. All of these. The correct answer for question number 3 is option B. Only 1 and 3. Here students, some of you may think that there was no recommendation of Finance Commission for sector specific grants. This is not true, because there were recommendations by the Finance Commission for year 2020-21, but these recommendations were added in final report only, and these sectors, to name a few, are nutrition, health, pre-primary education, judiciary, rural connectivity, railways, police training and housing. Question number 4. The composition of service exports has remained largely unchanged over the years. Which is the largest service export from India? A. Transportation. B. Software exports. C. Business services. D. Travel. The correct answer for question number 4 is option B. Software exports, because software services constitute about 40 to 45% of total services exports, followed by business services at about 18 to 20%, travel at 11 to 14%, and transportation at 9 to 11%. Question number 5. Which of the following are correct about Monetary Policy Committee? 1. It is responsible for fixing the benchmark interest rate in India. 2. The current mandate of the committee is to maintain 4% annual inflation until 31st March 2021 with an upper tolerance level of 6%. 3. The target of inflation rate is fixed by a committee of the RBI. The given codes are A. Only 1 and 2, B. Only 2, C. Only 2 and 3, D. Only 3. The correct answer for question number 5 is A. Only 1 and 2. The statement number 3 is incorrect, because the target of inflation rate is fixed by Government of India. Question number 6. After merger of public sector banks on April 1st, 2020, there will be 8 national level public sector banks and 4 regional level public sector banks. Which of the following is not included in the list of regional public sector banks? A. Indian Overseas Bank, B. Bank of Maharashtra, C. Central Bank of India, D. Punjab and Sindh Bank. So the correct answer for question number 6 is C. Central Bank of India. Here student, I would like to give you an additional information that Central Bank of India and Bank of India are the only two national banks which are not included in these mergers. Question number 7. Consider the following statements about price indices in India and find out the correct ones. 1. Currently CPI, rural, urban and combined, is being published by NSO. NSO works under Ministry of Planning. Third, NSO also releases Consumer Food Prices Index CFPI. The given codes are A only 1, B only 1 and 2, C only 1 and 3, D only 3. So the correct answer for question number 7 is C only 1 and 3. Second statement is wrong because NSO works for Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Question number 8. Which of the following actions of the RBI was intended to reduce long-term lending rate in the economy? 1. Operation Twist. 2. Long-term repo operations. 3. Reduction in repo rate. The given codes are A. Only 1, B. Only 1 and 2, C. Only 2, D. Only 2 and 3. So the correct answer for question number 8 is A. Only 1. The LTRO is intended to support monetary transmission as banks were unable to pass the benefit of decreasing repo rate to their customers. Reduction in repo rate will reduce overall interest rate whether short term or long term. The Operation Twist was intended to reduce the gap between short term and long term interest rates by reducing interest rates on long term loans and increasing interest rates on short term loans. Question number 9. Some states have announced schemes for small and marginal farmers. Which of the following is not correctly matched? Again, I will repeat. Which of the following is not correctly matched? 1. Krishak Assistance for Livelihood and Income of Augmentation, Kalia for Odisha. 2. Mukhyamantri Krishi Ashirwad Yojana for Jharkhand. 3. Ritu Bandhu, Telangana. The given codes are A. Only 1, B. Only 1 and 3, C. Only 2, D. None of these. So the correct answer for question number 9 is D. None of these, because all the above 3 given are correctly matched. Question number 10. Identification of beneficiaries under the NFSA 2013, that is National Food Security Act 2013, is under 2 categories. Which of the following is correct about it? 1. Priority households are entitled to receive 5 kg per person per month. 2. AAY households, that is Antodaya Anya Yojana households, continue to get 35 kg of food grains per household per month. The given codes are A. Only 1, B. Only 2, C. Both 1 and 2, D. None of these. So the correct answer for question number 10 is C. Both 1 and 2. Question number 11. Which of the following is correct about Private Entrepreneurship Guarantee Scheme? 1. It was formulated in 2008. 2. Its objective is to augment existing storage capacity by constructing godowns in PPP mode. 3. Under PEG scheme, subsidy is provided by the central government for construction of godowns. Code A. Only 1, B. Only 2, C. Only 1 and 2, D. Only 2 and 3. The correct answer for question number 11 is C. Only 1 and 2. Under PEG scheme, no funds are allocated by government for construction of godowns and full investment is done by the private parties or state agencies by arranging their own funds and also the land. After a godown is constructed and taken over, FCI gives a guarantee of rent for 10 years in case of private investors and 9 years in case of central or state committee, state agencies irrespective of the quantum of food grains stored. Question number 12. Which of the following is correct about India's performance in Human Development Index? 1. India is placed in medium category of Human Development Index. 2. Average annual HDI growth of India is faster as compared to China during 2010-18. 3. To improve in human development, the role of public sector in delivery of social services such as education and health is critical. The given codes are A. Only 1 and 2, B. Only 2 and 3, C. Only 1 and 3, D. All of these. So the correct answer for question number 12 is D. All of these. Now here I would like to tell you about HDI categories. There are 4 categories. Very high is more than 0.800. High is between 0.700 to 0.799. Medium category is from 0.550 to 0.699, and low is from 0.350 to 0.549. India's average annual growth is 1.34%, and China's average annual growth is 0.95%. So therefore, as I told you, the correct answer for question number 12 is D, all of these. Question number 13. Which of the following are incorrect about Global Hunger Index? 1. It is published every year by United Nations. 2. Achieving zero hunger is one of the sustainable development goals. 3. Infant child wasting is one of the indicator used in Global Hunger Index. The given codes are A. Only 1, B. Only 1 and 2, C. Only 2, D. Only 3. So the correct answer for question number 13 is A. Only 1. Infant child wasting means that low weight for height, which is a strong predictor for mortality amongst children. Global Hunger Index is published every year by International Food Policy Research Institute, IFPRI. Zero hunger is the goal number 2 of Sustainable Development Goals. 3 dimensions and 4 indicators are given in this index. Inadequate food supply is 1/3, which means undernourishment. Child mortality is also 1/3, that is under 5 mortality rate. Child undernutrition is 1/3. Wasting and stunting amongst children, which is 1/6 each. Question number 14. Which of the following is correct about Niti Aayog? 1. It was formed via resolution of Union Cabinet. 2. It has 3 ex officio members and 4 special invitees. 3. It advocates cooperative federalism. Given codes are A. Only 1 and 2, B. Only 1 and 3, C. Only 2 and 3, D. All of these. So the correct answer for question number 40 is B. Only 1 and 3. And statement 2, which says it has 3 ex officio members, stands false, as it has 4 ex officio members and 4 special invitees. Question number 15. Top 5 states attracting foreign tourists accounted for about 67% of the total foreign tourist visits in the country in 2018. Which of the following states is not included in the list of top 5 states? The options are A. Delhi, B. Rajasthan, C. Uttar Pradesh, D. Goa. So the correct answer for question number 15 is D. Goa. The top 5 states attracting foreign tourists are Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, and Rajasthan. Similarly, top 5 states attracting domestic tourists are Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, and Maharashtra. Question number 16. Consider the following statements regarding the doctrine of pith and substance and select the correct answer from the codes given below. This doctrine is relevant in area of division of powers between center and states. 2. It applies in the case of both federal and unitary constitutions. 3. It was propounded for the first time by the Supreme Court of India in State of Rajasthan versus G. Chawla case 1959. The given codes are A, 1 and 2 are correct, B, 2 and 3 are correct, C, 1 and 3 are correct, D, all are correct. So the correct answer for question number 16 is C, 1 and 3 are correct, because the doctrine of pith and substance does not relate to unitary constitution. It is a feature which is applied only to federal constitution. Pith and substance doctrine is a legal doctrine in Canadian constitutional interpretation used to determine under which head of power a given piece of legislation falls. This doctrine is primarily used when a law is challenged on the basis that one level of government has encroached upon the exclusive jurisdiction of another level of government. This is what happened in State of Rajasthan versus G. Chawla case, where a nursing home, which comes in state subject of public health, challenged a loudspeaker related law which comes in communication, a union subject. Question number 17. Consider the given statements. 1. Article 31A grants immunity to the laws that provide for agrarian reforms from Article 14 and 19. 2. Article 31B was inserted in the Constitution by the first Constitutional Amendment Act. 3. Ninth schedule is an explanation to Article 31A. The given codes are A, 1 and 2 are correct, B, 2 and 3 are correct, C, 1 and 3 are correct, D, none is or are correct. So the correct answer for question number 17 is A, 1 and 2 are correct, because statement number 3 is false, as ninth schedule is an explanation to the Article 31B. Question number 18. Any bill passed by the state legislature, including a money bill, can be reserved for the consideration of President of India, and it can become a law only after the approval given by President of India. Which constitutional provision makes such reference? A. Article 288 Clause B, B. Article 324 Clause B, C. Article 200, D. Article 169. The correct answer for question number 18 is C, Article 200. Question number 19. The office of the Parliament includes 1. Speaker Lok Sabha, 2. Deputy Speaker Lok Sabha, 3. Secretary General of Lok Sabha, 4. Chairman of Rajya Sabha. Select the correct answers from the codes given below. The given codes are A, 1 and 2 only, B, 1, 2 and 3 only, C, 1, 3 and 4 only, D, all. The correct answer for question number 19 is D, all. Question number 20. Offences are tried under the Protection of Civil Rights Act 1955 by the courts of A. Sessions Court, B. Judicial Magistrate First Class, C. Judicial Magistrate Second Class, D. Chief Judicial Magistrate. The correct answer for question number 20 is B. Judicial Magistrate First Class. Question number 21. When was the Criminal Tribes Act enacted for the first time? A. 1952, B. 1927, C. 1871, D. 1911. So the correct answer for question number 21 is C. 1871. In 1871, the British government passed an act commonly known as Criminal Tribes Act. It was enacted for the first time in India and was enforced in the northern part of India, which was then extended to the region of Bengal also. Question number 22. Consider the given statements and select the incorrect statements out of the codes given below. 1. A state of Indian Union is not empowered under the Constitution of India to take foreign loans directly. 2. Agricultural income tax is assigned to the state government by Finance Commission of India. The given codes are A. 1 only, B. 2 only, C. both, D. none. So the correct answer for question number 22 is B. 2 only. Question number 23. In which year was Rajya Sabha constituted for the first time? A. 1950, B. 1951, C. 1952, D. 1953. The correct answer for question number 23 is C. 1952. Question number 24. Indian Constitution does not grant which of the following rights? A. Right of equality. B. Right of equal shelter. C. Right to freedom of religion. D. Right to liberty. The correct answer for question number 24 is B. Right of equal shelter. Question number 25. Consider the given statements and select the correct answer from the codes given below. Each of the ministries is assigned to a minister by President of India on the advice of Prime Minister. 2. The portfolios of the Government of India are created by the Prime Minister on the advice of Secretary. Codes are A. 1 only, B. 2 only, C. both, D. none. So the correct answer for question number 25 is A. 1 only. Question number 26. The Golden Jubilee of Indian Parliament was celebrated in which year? A. 1997, B. 1998, C. 2002, D. 2004. The correct answer for question number 26 is C. 2002. Question number 27. Public Accounts Committee has following members. Give the correct answer from the codes given below. So the options are A. Lok Sabha 11, Rajya Sabha 5, total 16. B. Lok Sabha 15, Rajya Sabha 7, total 22. C. Lok Sabha 10, Rajya Sabha 4, total 14. Lok Sabha 16, Rajya Sabha 10, total 26 is option D. So the correct answer for question number 27 is B. Lok Sabha 15, Rajya Sabha 7 and the total is 22. Question number 28. Mukhyamantri Shahri Rozgar Guarantee Yojana is the initiative of which state that guarantees employment for at least 120 days to urban dwellers? A. Haryana, B. Himachal Pradesh, C. Madhya Pradesh, D. Chhattisgarh. So the correct answer for question number 28 is B. Himachal Pradesh. Question number 29. What is the theme of the World Press Freedom Day celebrated across the world on May 3? A. Journalism without borders. B. Journalism without fear or favors. C. Press needs real freedom. D. Press freedom without pressure. So the correct answer for question number 29 is B. Journalism without fear or favors. Question number 30. What is the name of Lokpal member and former Chief Justice of Chhattisgarh High Court who recently passed away? A. K.S. Nisar Ahmed. B. Matthew Anikosi Katil. C. Kundanika Kapadia. D. Ajay Kumar Tripathi. The correct answer for question number 30 is D. Ajay Kumar Tripathi. Question number 31. India has the largest population of Asian X. Today, there are just about 26,000 to 28,000 X in their natural habitat, spreading across the evergreen forest, dry thorn forest, swamps, and grasslands. Their prime habitat are, however, the moist deciduous forest. The X population in India ranges from northwest India, where they are found in forest divisions of Dehradun, Bijnor, Nainital districts of UP and Uttarakhand, to western Ghats in the states of Karnataka and Kerala, and also in Tamil Nadu. In central India, their population is distributed in southern Bihar and Orissa. In the east, they are predominant in North Bengal, Assam, and few other states. The animal X referred to in this question is A. Lion, B. Tiger, C. Elephant, D. One-horned rhinoceros. So the correct answer for question number 31 is C. Elephant. Question number 32. Consider the following statements. Regional disparities are high in India and have been rising in recent years because 1. There is persistent investment over time only in select locales. 2. Some areas are agroclimatically less conducive to development. 3. Some areas continue to face little or no agrarian transformation and the consequent lack of social and economic opportunities. 4. Some areas have faced continuous political instability. Which of the statements are correct? A 1 2 3, B 1 2 4, C 1 3 4, D 2 3 4. So the correct answer for question number 32 is A 1 2 3. Question number 33. Which one of the following pairs is not correctly matched? A. Flood prone area, North Bihar plain. B. Drought prone area, Kalahandi district of Orissa. C. Seismic zone, Himalayan region. D. Landslide zone, Chota Nagpur plateau. So the correct answer for question number 33 is D. Landslide zone, Chota Nagpur plateau. Question number 34. A characteristic phenomena associated with the southwest monsoon of the Indian subcontinent is its tendency to have breaks or spells of dry weather. These breaks in rainfall are related to A. Interruptions produced by local weather, B. Discontinuation of monsoon currents, C. Inflow of tropical depressions, D. Weakness in the inflow of winds. So the correct answer for question number 34 is C. Inflow of tropical depressions. Question number 35. Considering the time of sunrise from the earliest to the latest, which four cities are the correct order? A. Guwahati, Patna, Burdwan, Nagpur. B. Chennai, Bhubaneswar, Hyderabad, Vishakhapatnam. C. Tejpur, Calcutta, Raipur, Kota. D. Panji, Bangalore, Pondicherry, Calicut. So the correct answer for question number 35 is C. Tejpur, Calcutta, Raipur, Kota. Question number 36. Why is Gujarat the largest salt producer in India? A. The seawater available here is more saline. B. Gujarat possesses the longest dry coastal area. C. Gujarat has large area of shallow seas. D. Gujarat farmers are highly skilled in making salt. So the correct answer for question number 36 is B. Gujarat possesses the longest dry coastal area. There are directions for question 37 to 40. Against each of the question from 37 to 40, a brief description of a river is given and you have to identify the river. Question number 37. The river originated from Amarkantak Plateau. After flowing for some distance to the north, it meets the Kaimur range and merges into Ganga at Ramnagar. The options are A. Son River, B. Narmada River, C. Mahanadi River, D. Godavari River. So the correct answer for question number 37 is A. Son River. Question number 38. This river cuts a deep gorge in the Pir Panjal range and turns southwards and flows in this direction for a short distance. It then enters the plain areas near Akhnur. A. Ravi River, B. Satluj River, C. Chenab River, D. Sindhu River. So the correct answer for question number 38 is C. Chenab River. Question number 39. This river has its rise in Betol district in the Satpura range and flows westward. It crosses the western Ghats through a deep and narrow valley and falls into Bay of Cambay. A. Narmada River, B. Tapi River, C. Chambal River, D. Son River. So the correct answer for question number 39 is B. Tapi River. Question number 40. The river has its rise in the Silawa range, fringing the southern part of Chhattisgarh plain. A. Narmada River, B. Mahanadi River, C. Godavari River, D. Krishna River. So the correct answer for question number 40 is B. Mahanadi River. Question number 41. The Cherabneni Reef is located in A. Andaman Sea, B. Bay of Bengal, C. Gulf of Khambar, D. Lakshadweep Sea. So the correct answer for question number 41 is D. Lakshadweep Sea. Question number 42. Match list 1 with list 2 and select correct answers. List 1 says Panki, Kota, Satpura, Neyveli. List 2 Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Rajasthan. The correct answer for question number 42 is A. 2413, as the thermal power projects given here are Panki situated in Uttar Pradesh, Kota in Rajasthan, Satpura in Madhya Pradesh and Neyveli in Tamil Nadu. Question number 43. Consider the following statements. 1. Eastern Ghats receive more rainfall than Western Ghats. 2. Aravalli Mountains help heavy rainfall in the adjoining areas. 3. Northwestern India receives heavy rainfall from retreating monsoon. Northeastern India receives heavy rainfall from the retreating monsoon. Which of the above statement is true? So the correct answer for question number 43 is C. That is, statement 4 is correct. Northeastern India receives heavy rainfall from the retreating monsoon. Question number 44. The Jawar mines in Udaipur district are famous for A. Gold, B. Zinc, C. Iron, D. Bauxite. The correct answer for question number 44 is B. Zinc. Question number 45. Match list 1 with list 2 and select correct answer. List 1 says A. Forest Research Institute, B. Institute of Wood Sciences and Technology, C. Center for Forest Productivity, D. Advanced Center for Biotechnology and Mangrove Forest, E. Tropical Forestry Research Institute. List 2 gives cities like Bangalore, Hyderabad, Jabalpur, Dehradun, Ranchi. The correct answer for question number 45 is A. 24135. Question number 46. Consider the following statements regarding rusting. 1. The presence of both air, that is oxygen, and water is essential for rusting. 2. In galvanization, iron and steel are protected from corrosion by coating them with a layer of tin and chromium. 3. In electroplating, a thin coat of zinc is used to protect the iron. Which of the above statement is are correct? A. Both 1 and 2, B. Both 2 and 3, C. Both 1 and 3, D. All of the above. The correct answer for question number 46 is both 2 and 3. Question number 47. Match list 1 with list 2 and give answer using the code given below. List 1 says carbohydrate, enzyme, hormone, protein. List 2 says pepsin, starch, keratin, progesterone. So the 4 codes are given below and the correct answer for question number 47 is option B, 2143. Question number 48. Agar, commonly used as a synthetic growth medium in bakery, is obtained from A. Algae, B. Moses, C. Caicus, D. Pine. So the correct answer for question number 48 is A. Algae. Question number 49. The stones formed in human kidney consist mostly of A. Calcium oxalate, B. Calcium, C. Magnesium sulfate, D. Sodium acetate. The correct answer for question number 49 is A. Calcium oxalate. Question number 50. Consider the following statements. 1. Air is a good conductor of electricity and that's why it is possible to carry electricity safely above the ground. 2. Pure water is a good conductor of electricity, but the addition of salt may reduce its conductivity by making it denser. Which of the above statement are correct? A. 1 only, B. 2 only, C. Both 1 and 2, D. Neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer for question number 50 is D. Neither 1 nor 2. Question number 51. Which of the following is not correct about carbon dioxide? A. CO2 is used in fire extinguisher as it does not support combustion. B. CO2 dissolves in water forming carbonic acid. C. CO2 is a basic oxide and reacts with acids to form salt. D. The solidified CO2 forms dry ice which is used in refrigerant. The correct answer for question number 51 is option C, as CO2 is an acidic oxide, not a basic oxide. Consider the following statements about Pegasus spyware. The spyware Pegasus has been developed by an American company called NSO Group. 2. The spyware exploited a vulnerability in Facebook video call features that allowed attackers to inject the spyware onto the phones simply by ringing the number of a target's device. 3. Once Pegasus is installed, the attacker has complete access to the target user's Facebook account only. Which of the above statement is are incorrect? A 3 only, B 2 only, C 1 and 3 only, and D 1, 2 and 3. So the correct answer for question number 52 is D 1, 2 and 3. Pegasus is developed by Israeli cyber firm NSO Group. A phone can be infected by Pegasus just by calling it via WhatsApp. And once Pegasus is installed, the attacker has complete access not only to Facebook but all the device. Question number 53. Two new IT initiatives, ICE Dash and Atithi, launched recently by A. Ministry of Finance, B. Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, C. Ministry of Communication, D. None of these. The correct answer for question number 53 is A. Ministry of Finance. Question number 54. Which of the given statement is not correct with respect to Indian Innovation Index? A. It is released by Niti Aayog with Institute of Competitiveness as the knowledge partner. B. Tamil Nadu is the most innovative major state in India. C. It calculates the average of scores across two dimensions, enablers and performance. D. The 2019 index is the third version since it was first released. The correct answer for question number 54 is B, as Karnataka and not Tamil Nadu is the most innovative major state in India. Question number 55. Cyberdome project is the premium facility dedicated to prevent cybercrime and mitigate cyber security threats to the state's critical information infrastructure. Cyberdome project is an initiative of A. Karnataka Police, B. Tamil Nadu Police, C. Punjab Police, D. Kerala Police. So the correct answer for question number 55 is D. Kerala Police. Question number 56. The Department of Atomic Energy has developed cobalt teletherapy machine called Bhabhatron. The machine can be used for A. Cancer treatment, B. Bone marrow transplantation, C. Bypass surgery, D. Detecting neurological disorder. So the correct answer for question number 56 is A. Cancer treatment. Question number 57. The Forest Department has identified 308.84 hectares of revenue land for its inclusion in the Krishna Wildlife Sanctuary. With reference to it, consider the following statement. The inclusion of land in the Krishna Wildlife Sanctuary has been recommended by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. 2. It is compensating the land being diverted for setting up satellite vehicle test launch facility by ISRO. 3. The KWS was declared a sanctuary in 1989 and is spread across 194.84 hectares in Krishna and Guntur districts of Karnataka. Which of the statements given above are incorrect? A. 1 and 2 only, B. 2 and 3 only, C. 1, 2 and 3, D. 1 and 3. So all the given statements are incorrect. Therefore, the correct answer is C. 1 and 2 and 3. The KWS is situated in Andhra Pradesh. The move has been recommended by Wildlife Board. The land is being diverted as compensation for setting up a new missile test launch facility by DRDO. Question number 58. Wildlife Week is celebrated all over the country in the month of October from 2nd to 8th of October every year with a view to preserve the fauna, that means the animal life of India. The Wildlife Week has been organized by A. National Board of Wildlife, B. Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, C. Wildlife Institute of India, D. None of the above. The correct answer for question number 58 is A. National Board of Wildlife. Question number 59. Consider the following statements about National Board of Wildlife. The National Board of Wildlife has been constituted under the Environment Act of 1972. 2. NBWL directs the government on policy and strategy for wildlife conservation. 3. It also reviews proposals for non-forestry use of forest land within national parks only. 4. The NBWL is chaired by the Union Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Which of the statement given above is are incorrect? A. 1, 2 and 3 only. B. 2 and 4 only. C. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. D. 1 and 2 only. The correct answer for question number 59 is C, as all the above statements are incorrect. NBWL is constituted under Wildlife Protection Act 1972. The board is advisory in nature. It reviews all wildlife related matter and approve project in and around national park and sanctuary. It is chaired by Prime Minister of India. Question number 60. Consider the following statements about the Internet Sathi program. 1. It is a digital literacy initiative of the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. 2. It aims to achieve rural entrepreneurship development for rural people. 3. It has been launched across the country. Which of the statement given above is are incorrect? A. 1, 2 and 3. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 1 and 2 only. D. 1 and 3 only. All the above given statements are incorrect. Therefore, the correct answer for question number 60 is A. 1, 2 and 3. Internet Sathi program is digital literacy initiative of Google India and Tata Trust, which aims at empowering women in rural India. It was launched as a pilot project in Rajasthan in July 2015. Question number 61. Kapil Muni Temple, where a large number of devotees gather every year during Ganga Sagar fair, is facing threat of rising seas and will be submerged in next few years. The Kapil Muni Temple is situated in A. Kakinada, B. Malapuram, C. Sundarbans, D. Nellore. The correct answer for question number 61 is C. Sundarbans. Question number 62. Consider the following statements about the Aushadhi portal. The e-Aushadhi is an online portal for online selling of Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani and homeopathy drugs. 2. It will also provide real-time information of the licensed manufacturers and their products. 3. This portal will work under aegis of Ministry of Ayush. Which of the statements given above is are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3 only. D. 1 and 3 only. So the correct answer for question number 62 is B. 2 and 3 only, because e-Aushadhi is an online portal for online licensing, not selling, of Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani and homeopathy drugs. Question number 63. Which of the following statement about Asiatic golden cat is are correct? 1. It is listed as near threatened on IUCN Red List. 2. It is found across eastern Nepal through northeastern India to Indonesia. 3. Recently 6 color morphs of golden cat are discovered in Dibang Valley of Arunachal Pradesh. Choose the correct option. A. 1 and 2 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 1 and 3 only. D. 1, 2 and 3. So the correct answer for question number 63 is D. 1, 2 and 3. Question number 64. Which of the following pairs of animal and their category are currently matched as per IUCN Red List? Chiru, near threatened. Malabar civet, critically endangered. Red panda, critically endangered. Dugong, vulnerable. Select the correct answer using the code given below. A. 1, 2 and 4 only. B. 1, 2 and 3 only. C. 2, 3 and 4 only. D. 1, 2, 3 and 4. The correct answer for question number 64 is A. 1, 2 and 4 only, because red panda is endangered in IUCN Red List. Question number 65. Recently, wild restocking program of a rare black soft-shell turtles was carried out in which of the following sanctuary / national park? A. Gadi Matha Marine Sanctuary, B. Pobitora Wildlife Sanctuary, C. Chilka Lake Sanctuary, D. Manas Wildlife Sanctuary. The correct answer for question number 65 is B. Pobitora Wildlife Sanctuary. Question number 66. Elastocaloric effect, sometimes seen in news, is related to A. Cooling and refrigeration, B. Electricity generation due to stress, C. Relation between stress and strain, D. Electricity generation in response to temperature change. The correct answer for question number 66 is A. Cooling and refrigeration. Question number 67. The term geotail, often seen in news, is related to A. Black hole, B. Kuiper belt objects, C. Earth's magnetosphere, D. Human spaceflight. The correct answer for question number 67 is C. Earth's magnetosphere. Question number 68. Recently seen in news, edge computing is related to A. Quantum computing, B. Data processing, C. Wireless communication technology, D. Malware protection. The correct answer for question number 68, B. Data processing. Question number 69. The 30-meter telescope which is being built is aimed at 1. Observing wavelengths ranging from ultraviolet to mid-infrared, 2. Observing the nature of dark matter, 3. Gaining knowledge about the formation of stars and planets. Select the correct answer using the code given below. A. 1 and 2 only, B. 2 and 3 only, A. 1 and 3 only, D. 1, 2 and 3. Correct answer for question number 69 is D. 1, 2 and 3. Question number 70. Consider the following statements about Agasthyamala Biosphere Reserve. 1. The reserve is home to Kanikaran tribe. 2. Annamalai Tiger Reserve is located inside Agasthyamala Biosphere Reserve. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 only, B. 2 only, C. Both 1 and 2, D. Neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer for question number 70 is A. 1 only. Question number 71. Consider the following statements. 1. Petroleum and Explosive Safety Organization approval is necessary for green crackers. 2. Green crackers have been developed by National Environmental and Engineering Research Institute. Which of the statement given above are correct? A. 1 only, B. 2 only, C. Both 1 and 2, D. Neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer for question number 71 is C. Both 1 and 2. Question number 72. In which of the following sites can the endangered red panda be spotted? 1. Namdhapa National Park, 2. Neora Valley National Park, 3. Kanchenjunga Biosphere Reserve. Select the correct answer using the code given below. A. 1 and 3 only, B. 1, 2, 3, C. 2 and 3 only, D. 1 and 2 only. The correct answer for question number 72 is B. 1, 2, 3. Question number 73. In which of the following cities India's first e-waste clinic has been proposed to be set up? A. Hyderabad, B. Lucknow, C. Bhopal, D. Delhi. The correct answer for question number 73 is C. Bhopal. Question number 74. Which of the following describes the initiative Parivesh of Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change? A. E-initiative to record different plant species, B. E-portal for environmental clearance, C. Portal for approval of genetic use of forest reserves, D. Approval for clean development mechanism. The correct answer for question number 74 is B. E-portal for environmental clearance. Question number 75. Arrange the following acts in chronological order. 1. The Wildlife Protection Act, 2. The Forest Conservation Act, 3. The Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act, the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act. Select the correct answer using the code given below. A. 4321, B. 2134, C. 3412, D. 1423. The correct answer for question number 75 is D 1423 as Wildlife Protection Act 1972, the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974, the Forest Conservation Act 1980, the Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981. Question number 76. Recently, tiger habitats in which of the following tiger reserves has been threatened by invasive weed species like Hyptis, Cassia tora and Parthenium? A. Buxa Tiger Reserve, B. Pench Tiger Reserve, C. Kawal Tiger Reserve, D. Bandipur Tiger Reserve. The correct answer for question number 76 is C. Kawal Tiger Reserve. The Kawal Tiger Reserve is situated in Adilabad district of Telangana. Question number 77. Consider the following statements. 1. The Convention of Biological Diversity is a non-binding multilateral environmental agreement. 2. The purpose of Biological Diversity Act 2002 is to realize equitable sharing of benefits arising out of the use of biological reserves and associated knowledge. Which of the statement given above is are correct? A. 1 only, B. 2 only, C. both 1 and 2, D. neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer for question number 77 is B. 2 only, as the Convention of Biological Diversity (CBD) is binding multilateral environmental agreement. Question number 78. Consider the following statements about Indigen Genome Project. 1. The initiative was implemented by Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council. 2. The initiative primarily deals with gene editing. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 only, B. 2 only, C. both 1 and 2, D. neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer for question number 78 is D, as both statements are incorrect. Indigen Genome Project was implemented by CSIR. The initiative primarily deals with gene sequencing. Question number 79. With reference to mangroves, consider the following statements. 1. Mangroves can survive a high salinity, high temperature and muddy anaerobic soil. 2. Mangroves for the Future is joint program of IUCN and UNDP. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 only, B. 2 only, C. both 1 and 2, D. neither 1 nor 2. So the correct answer for question number 79 is C. both 1 and 2. Question number 80. With respect to IUCN Red List, consider the following statement. It categorizes the extinction risk of a species into 4 categories. 2. It is a key indicator for Sustainable Development Goals. Which of the statement given above are correct? A. 1 only, B. 2 only, C. both 1 and 2, D. neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer for question number 80 is B. 2 only. Question number 81. Which of the following statements are correct? 1. Femur is the longest bone in the human body. 2. Cholera is a disease caused by bacteria. 3. Athlete's foot is a disease caused by virus. Codes are A. 1, 2, 3, B. 1 and 3, C. 1 and 2, D. 2 and 3. The correct answer for question number 81 is C. 1 and 2, because the statement 3 says athlete's foot is a disease caused by virus. It is not caused by virus but caused by fungi. Question number 82. Match the list 1 with list 2. List 1 gives monuments and list 2 gives features. A. Taj Mahal, B. Fatehpur Sikri Palace Complex, C. Gol Gumbad, D. Sher Shah's tomb. 1. Extensive use of trapeze forms. 2. Largest dome built in pre-modern India. 3. Surrounded by water. 4. Bulbous dome. The correct answer for question number 82 is D. 4123. Question number 83. Which one of the following is not correct about the painters attached to the imperial establishment during the Mughal period? A. They did not depict the common man and his life. B. They never showed any technological devices in their painting. C. At times they made painting as joint work. D. They never made portraits. So the correct answer for question number 83 is D. They never made portraits. Question number 84. It gives list 1 and list 2. List 1 says Dalhousie, William Bentinck, Ripon, Curzon. List 2 says Prohibition of Sati, Local Self-Government, Division of Bengal and Doctrine of Lapse. The correct answer for question number 84 is A. 4123. Prohibition of Sati was in 1829, Local Self-Government 1882, Division of Bengal 1905, Doctrine of Lapse 1884 to 56. Question number 85. Match the list 1 with list 2. List 1 gives author and list 2 gives work. A. Bankim Chand Chatterjee. B. Michael Madhusudan Das. C. Ravindranath Tagore. D. Sarojini Naidu. List 2. Anand Math, Captive Lady, Gora, The Broken Wing. The correct answer for question number 85 is A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Question number 86. Match the list 1 with list 2. List 1 gives Parthi, Polaj, Banjar, Chhachar. List 2, land tilled every year, land not tilled for 2 to 3 years, unfertile land, land not tilled for 3-4 years. The codes given are as A, B, C, D. The correct answer for question 86 is B. 2, 1, 3, 4. Question number 87. Match the list 1 with list 2. List 1 EEG, ECG, EOG, EMG. List 2 muscle, eye, brain, heart. The correct answer for question number 87 is B. 2, 1, 3, 4. Question number 88. Match the list 1 with list 2. List 1 says LED, LCD, SARS, SCID. List 2 bubble boy syndrome. 2 bird disease. 3 cost effective light source. 4 popular and effective mobile screen. The correct answer for question number 88 is D. 3, 4, 2, 1. Question number 89. Who escaped from being hanged in Kakori conspiracy case? A. Ashfaqullah Khan. B. Rajendra Lahiri. C. Ram Prasad Bismil. D. Chandrasekhar Azad. The correct answer for question number 89 is D. Chandrasekhar Azad. Question number 90. In 1946, there was a mutiny of Indian naval vessels in A. Calcutta, B. Madras, C. Vishakhapatnam, D. Bombay. The correct answer for question number 90 is D. Bombay. Royal Indian Navy Revolt, also called Royal Indian Navy Mutiny or Bombay Mutiny, encompasses a total strike and subsequent revolt of Indian sailors of Royal Indian Navy on board ship and shore establishment at Bombay Harbour on 18 February 1946. Question number 91. Match the list 1 with list 2. List 1 gives Congress session. A. First session. B. Second session. 3. Third session. Fourth session. List 2 gives city. Allahabad, Madras, Calcutta, Bombay. The correct answer for question number 91 is A. 4321. The presidents in these Congress sessions were: first, W.C. Banerjee, Bombay; second, Dadabhai Naoroji, Calcutta; third, Badruddin Tayyabji, Madras; fourth, George Yule, Allahabad. Question number 92. Kanishk was a great patron of art and literature. Which of the following personalities adorned his court? Ashwaghosh, Parsava, Vasumitra, Charak. B. Ashwaghosh, Nagarjuna, Nagasena, Vasumitra. C. Ashwaghosh, Parsava, Hemchandra, Nagarjuna. D. Ashwaghosh, Vasumitra, Asanga, Hemchandra. The correct answer is B. Ashwaghosh, Nagarjuna, Nagasena, Vasumitra. Question number 93. Which one of the following indicates the correct chronological order of the Maratha saints of Bhakti movement? A. Namdev, Tukaram, Eknath, Ramdas. B. Ramdas, Eknath, Tukaram, Namdev. C. Namdev, Eknath, Tukaram, Ramdas. D. Ramdas, Tukaram, Eknath, Namdev. The correct answer for question number 93 is C. Namdev, Eknath, Tukaram, Ramdas. Question number 94. A pungent smell often present near the urinals is due to A. Sulfur dioxide, B. Chlorine, C. Ammonia, D. Urea. The correct answer for question 94 is C. Ammonia. Question number 95. Match the list 1 with list 2. List 1 gives temples, list 2 gives sites. A. Rocket Rathas, B. Kailash Temple, C. Brihadeshwar Temple, D. Parvati Temple. And the sites are Ellora, Mahabalipuram, Nachnakuthara, Tanjavur. The correct answer for question number 95 is D. 2143. Question 96. Match the list 1 with list 2. List 1 1946 August 16, 1946 September 2, 1946 October 13, 1946 December 9. List 2 says Muslim League begins the direct action day Great Calcutta killing. 2. Interim government takes office. 3. Muslim League agrees to join the interim government. 4. Constituent Assembly meets at New Delhi. The correct answer for question number 96 is option A 1, 2, 3, 4. Question number 97. Match the list 1 with list 2. List 1 says Vernacular Press Act of 1878, Indian Universities Act of 1904, Indian Councils Act of 1909, Rowlatt Act of 1919. List 2 says Lord Chelmsford, Lord Curzon, Lord Lytton, Lord Minto. The correct answer for question number 97 is D 3241. Question number 98. Which statement is R correct? 1. Kalachuri era 248 AD, Harsha Samvat era 606 AD, Gupta Samvat era 320 AD, Vikram Samvat era 58 BC, Shak Samvat era 78 AD. The correct answer for question number 98 is D 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Question number 99. Consider the taxes levied during Sultanate period. Which statement is R correct? Zakat was a religious tax collected from Muslims and used for well-being of Muslim community. Kharaj was a tax imposed on non-Muslims. Khams was wealth allocated during war and shared by king and the troops in the ratio of 1:5. 4. Ashar was land tax collected from the Muslims. Code 1 and 2. B. Only 2. C. Only 2 and 3. 4. All of the above. The correct answer for question number 99 is all of the above. Question number 100. Which statement regarding the Government of India Act is not correct? A. Provincial autonomy came into existence. B. Bicameral legislature was provided in 6 provinces. C. The principle of communal electorates and weightages was further extended. D. The states were compelled to enter the federation. The correct answer is D. The states were compelled to enter the federation. Thank you everyone for listening patiently to this video of our second mock test. For any further queries and any support for civil services preparation, please do contact us at www.prashasnikgurukul.com or come visit our center in Aliganj, Lucknow.